That's right. 20 days away. We're going to get to see Kentucky get upset by Youngstown State, according to the media. Ain't happening. No. I could take the Amish up here at the Sawmill, beat Youngstown State. I'm sorry, media. You did it last year, didn't come to fruit. Oh, we're going to get upset. They had former Kentucky running back on it. They're gonna be Kentucky. And their fans came at me. And I was nice and polite. I was like, I tell you what. If y'all beat Kentucky and blow us out like you're saying, somebody's going to win a lot of money in Vegas. Then after the thing was over, I told them it's not going to be close, guys. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I really did. They actually believed it and thought we were going to just get, because it's Kentucky. Then it wasn't a close game. Their fan base is cool. They got back on there. Oh man, well, we really bought into the hype. I was like, no, that's fine. The media got a lot of you. All right, plain and simple. Kentucky foosball, people. Weekend scrimmage. Defense won today. That's what I've been saying. Our defense is probably going to be the strongest part of our entire operation, I'd imagine. Stein's just not happy with offense. Well, let me help you out here, people. And all these, I want everybody, y'all come in here. All you Kentucky fans, all of you, I want you to hear this and understand what I'm saying. It's my opinion, but we need experienced wide receivers. Every year, it's the same old thing. We're deficient in some sort of key critical area. We don't have a quarterback. We got to use Lynn Bowden, fill in. We change quarterbacks every year before we go to South Carolina on a Friday, play Saturday. Sometimes a quarterback, running back. Some years we don't have running backs, so we got to use these little weenie slot backs and do screens, bubble passes, and whatnot. It just, or we don't have an O-line some year. One year we didn't have a kicking game. One year we didn't have defense. We had to, get for that. Put the big Deion Walker in the middle. It's just always, we're never complete. Steins has seen that. He actually recognized that. I think moving forward, he doesn't have a complete team this year. Sorry, just doesn't. He knows that. He's referenced that. 2027, we may be. I say by 2028 we'll have a complete team out on the field. He will get us there. Stoops just never had it. Not even when we were winning 10. Remember, we didn't have a kicking game. We probably would have won 11 games that year if we'd had a kicking game. But nevertheless, it's always something. We need experienced wide receivers. We just don't have it. And like I've said, normally we've got a guy, a Wan'Dale Robinson, a Lynn Bowden, just one dude. And that's not going to get it done, man. Our O-line is awesome. I'm not gonna take away from that. Our O-line is legit. Our running back room is stellar. All right. It's just we're soft in the middle. We gotta get that fixed. We get that fixed, and then we don't have deep back coverage. And Tennessee just scores at will on us, and Florida just throws deep by me. And it doesn't look much better this year, to be honest with you. It's always one thing or another. What do we need? Well, we need some corners. We need depth in the worst way, and we need wide receivers. Experienced wide receivers. We've got Miller. We've got a dude. We ain't got no Randall Cobb running around, or Wan'Dale, or Lynn Bowden. It's always just one dude. We got Miller. We've never had a complete package. And Steins is going to fix that. I think by 2028, we'll have a complete team out there. All areas. On a brighter note, Alex Safari Jr. Well, he's back to practicing with the team. He's our leading tackler. And we lost an edge, Antonio O'Berry. He's out ineligible because of the 5 years. They tried every way in the world to get him eligible, but even though he redshirted, they're not going to do it. Now, having said that, would you make that trade? I would. Alex Safari Jr. over an edge rusher, Antonio O'Berry. I don't think he was starting anyway. C.J. Works is the guy they're comparing to Josh Allen. So Alex Safari Jr. is going to stop the middle, the run, Would you rather have a guy that transferred in here as an edge and probably, but you're losing depth? Or would you rather have your leading tackler back from that? You know what I mean? It's a no-brainer. Give me our leading tackler. QB2. Now, here's a lot of... Unless you actually go up there and follow Kentucky or go to these practices or scrimmages, 97 to 98% of the people do not. And what you're hearing on a lot of these podcasts, they have no idea about Kentucky. They're just regurgitating the same. But it's a safe bet. Well, Kentucky sucks. They ain't going to win but 4 games. Well, Vegas has it 4.5. I mean, they're not really going out on a limb, but they're not really following Kentucky either. They couldn't tell you who Cullum Wither is to save their life right now. They don't even know he's a quarterback. Don't even know his position. This kid played in the Canadian League. He's a 23-year-old man. All right. Well, yeah, he's going to stand out, look good. He's comfortable being out there. He was committed to Maryland. And then he decided, for whatever reason, he flipped to UK. Had a 72.7% passer rating. Played in 8 games, 2,472 yards, 26 touchdowns. That's phenomenal. Had 4 interceptions. All right. Although he only played in 8 games last year, that's ungodly. Still, he's first team all-Canadian. He's a veteran, looks really comfortable, but it is Canadian football. I mean, would you compare Canadian football to what, Tulane? I don't know. Is it semi-pro? I mean, what are we dealing with here? All I know is he's got experience. He's got the age. He's got the talent. Looks good. There is no definite QB2 yet. Kuala Long. Ponatowski gave up a Major League Baseball contract to stay at Kentucky. You got this guy. You got a 5-star sitting down there. And we got options. But, I mean, Coach Stein said the backup quarterbacks are going to separate over the next 3 weeks. It's really going to come into play, and it's going to be... This dude here, I wouldn't be surprised if he ain't our backup. Wouldn't bother me if he was. At least I know when he goes in the game, he's been hit hard. He's got good accuracy, and he throws a lot of touchdowns. I don't know, call me crazy, but he's 23 years old. There's that. It's a Kentucky thing. I mean, a few weeks before the season starts, we lose an edge rusher. I mean, how do you wait until there's 20 days left before kickoff and like, oh, well, this guy's got to go? What are you doing, NCAA? That's not right, man. That's not right. It's a Kentucky thing. It just means more. 20 days. I can't believe it. 20 days, we'll have Youngstown State. Saturday, September 5th, 12, high noon, Kroger Field. I still believe this is a Mark Stoops deal. He was going to bring in Youngstown State, keep that game close, make it a feel-good story. I don't see that happening. I think Will Steins is going to just send a message to the entire SEC. Hey, you've rated me dead last and everything. Or next to last. Here you go. Here's a 60 burger. Yeah. Eat that. Y'all want some mayo with that, Levis? That's funny. SEC football news. The Tennessee Vols already having a rough offseason at linebacker especially. Now safety Edris Farouk will miss the entire 2026 season due to a knee season-ending injury. I hate to hear that, man. I don't like to see anybody have a season-ending injury. Now you got a real depth concern with Jaden Harmon already injured. I don't know what y'all gonna do, Tennessee, man. But y'all don't really focus a lot on defense anyway. I mean, as bad as my mind is saying, my God, that's got to be just devastating. It's probably not, because you're offensive geared. You're just going to have to outscore everybody. And that's your plan anyway, so. But you still like to have defense to stop. I mean, we have a shootout every game. Your quarterback looks good. We'll say that. He's picked up Heupel's. He's going to have probably 4,000 yards passing. I mean, I'll say it. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have 3,800 to 4,800, somewhere in there, yards passing. I know it's a wide range, but I mean, you know, you're going to throw the ball a lot. It's got to be a wide range. I say he's got over 4,000 yards passing this year. I mean, that's just me. That's just my opinion. So I think your quarterback's going to. I think your offense looked good. Speaking of the Reds, we lost to the Marlins last night, 8-4. My God. They just let a Marlins player just have batting practice pretty much. Had several home runs. The Marlins are 63 and 61. They're above 500. We're 59 and 63, not above 500. We're 16 games back at a. Pittsburgh's still dead last at 16 and a half. It's over, man. I knew that when we got 11 and a half games down. I will renew my season tickets though, because I like going up there watching that. And the beers are getting bigger. If we can only find a way to win. 95, I think, was the last time we had a series win in any kind of playoff. My God. Speaking of bad, Tennessee Titans. Here we are with the time cut Will Levis again. All the Tennessee hate, the fans, the front office, as far as that goes. We're gonna trade Will Levis for a 7th round pick. Well, you got the Green Bay Packers. They need a backup since, Malik Willis went there and balled out, got a big contract in Miami. Why not send Will Levis up to Green Bay? Let him just beat the dog crap out of it. Or the Carolina Panthers. You got Bryce Young. It's really not that great. And Kenny Smallhands Pickett. Levis got way more upside than those. The fact of the matter is, he's right. I mean, there's not 32 dudes better than him. Definitely not. I mean, if you want to go backup route, he's way better than the fact that there's still a high need for a quarterback, and he's people willing to kick the tires on that thing. His arm is going to keep him in a lot of conversations. He gets in the right system, the right program, and gets the right support. He's probably going to be another Buffalo Bill deal with Josh Allen going out there. Nevertheless, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Titans play the Seahawks Sunday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. I can't wait for that. I might even go to that thing. It's going to be in Nastyville, and then the Bears on August 29th at 5 p.m. All right. If you're going to trade Levis like you're claiming, I know the front office. I know Amy Adams and everybody watches this show. Listen here. Run Ward out there so he can go 6 of 21 and have, 48 to 63 yards in the first half. But let Levis get a 3 minutes. Instead of running Turd Brisket out there for 3 minutes at the end of the first half, run Levis out there so he can be with the first team. Let him showcase his arm. He'll probably make a couple good plays. The moment he makes a couple good plays, pull him out, sit him over, start talking trade, and then run Hooker for the third quarter, then or Turd Brisket for a few minutes in the second half, and then Hooker to finish the thing out, because Trubisky knows it. The reason they're not playing that dude a whole bunch is because they don't have to. He looks good. He looks comfortable. He knows what he's doing out there. Everybody else is just, my God, it's bad. And Trubisky don't even want to start. He don't. If you told him right now, hey man, you got a choice. You can either start or you can sit over and be Ward's backup. I honestly think he'd just be like, oh yeah, it's just this. It's a young man's game. I'm here if y'all need me. You pay me $10 million, I'll come in and do whatever I need to do. Yeah, I would. If you're going to trade Levis, like all these rumors and everything floating around, play him with the first team let him do a couple good plays, pull his butt out after he looks great, after he shines, and then get you a 6th, 7th round pick for him and let him go be a backup somewhere and eventually get a starting job and lead that team to the playoffs. That's what's going to happen. My order, honestly, Mitchell Trubisky, the Turd Brisket, ought to be QB1. Then Hendon Hooker. Then Levis. And then Ward. Well, it's only preseason and everybody getting all excited. Stop with that. Yes, I'm well aware it's preseason. Also well aware that he's doing the same thing he did last season or worse. There's absolutely no. What did you see that I didn't that's going to lead you to believe anything's going to change if you put Ward out there? He's not magically going to grow bigger hands. He's not magically going. He looks scared. He looked worse than last year, to be honest with you. At least he was cocky last year. Oh, I got $6 million. I'm the starting quarterback. I got some moxie. Well, he got that knocked out of him. I ain't sure he doesn't need surgery. Something wrong. Nobody look that bad. Your $86 million first round overall draft pick don't miss a 5-yard pass to a dude on a slant. or a 8-yard out. Or the Olay under whatever that was. He doesn't look. There's something wrong. Levis had more total yards than Ward with the third stringers, with nowhere near the time. That stat alone ought to be concerning. I have no idea how you're going to get out of Ward's contract. I have no idea what you're going to do about that. You've got a golden opportunity though to unload Levis. I'd put him out there for 3 minutes with the starters. Find a way to let him burn a few people deep and then pull them. Hey, look, send that film to, and let him go on with his career. Ward, they said it last year. Nobody but one dude even thought Ward was a backup quarterback. Everybody else didn't even think he was a backup quarterback. He's not. I don't know how he got this hype, how he got this, how he became a first-round overall draft pick. I have no idea. Malik Willis's numbers were better than him in the combine. I just don't have it, so. Well, it's spring season. Everything's overhyped. Everything. Nah, you can kind of see what you're going to get. You're going to get the same old bowl of porridge. And it's going to be the same or worse. It just is. I'd be surprised if he started Game 5. He continues to play in the manner in which he's playing. Well, no, but it is preseason. My God. Kentucky football, 20 days away. We're going to absolutely run the score up on Youngstown State. That was a Mark Stoops deal there. All these analysts picking Kentucky to be upset, get upset. I don't care if they have a Heisman contender quarterback. Our offensive line should push them like the Spartans in the 300 right off the cliff. Our running backs ought to have padding their numbers is what you're looking for here. Everybody ought to score, including Kenny Minchie. He ought to pass. He ought to run. I ain't real sure I wouldn't let Minchie kick a field goal. Let him score every way he wants to. Be a receiver. Throw it to himself. Youngstown State is going to show the fans of this state, of Kentucky, we need some serious cornerbacks to step. That's a deficiency. Wide receivers are too young. We need experienced playmakers. We've got one dude, and we have a lack of depth across the board, except for linebackers. That's it. Bottom line, our kicking game, our special teams are going to be awesome. Our offensive line is going to be awesome. Our initial defensive, our starters are going to be fine. Even when we substitute. But after that, we just don't have much. We're thin in some areas, and we have critical deficiencies once again. It's just frustrating. As a Kentucky fan, I was really expecting a complete team to go out there. We're not going to have it. Just not going to have it. You had a former Kentucky player just pled guilty to sexual misconduct, which he transferred to Marshall Wilcox. And then you got another. You got Gilmore that should have been your guy. We'd have had guys, plural, but now we're down to one dude as normal, Miller. Tom Berenger, the movie Sniper. Miller. We're down to Miller. It's Miller time. We've got a guy. And then, you got Gilmore getting kicked off the team for violating it. It's just one battle after another. We do not have a complete team. And that's been an ongoing thing throughout my lifetime. It really has. But I'm pretty sure, though, the way Steins is, at least he knows the problem. The vast majority of them has never admitted that, the problem. 2027, we're going to be, I would say, if we ain't a complete team, we're going to be right there at it. I think by 2028, we'll have a complete team with depth. All areas that we need to have. He was dealt a pretty crappy hand. Stoops and Bone Marrow, Big Dog Mara, they left the cupboard bare. The big blue cupboard and old Mother Hubbard, just nothing to spare. He's had to go out there and try to do the best he can through the portal and recruit and bring people in and keep people. Meanwhile, he's got Oregon in some sort of championship playoff look, and they had to fight. And then after that, you get limited time, and then it just my God, it just never ends. Once again, this is Kentucky football. But I'm pretty sure 2027, we will be farther down the road and being a complete team. Once we ever get to where we're a complete team, then we're going to start competing for 8 to 10 wins a season. And I believe that. I find it extremely difficult to believe with what we have and everything that's transpired and given key critical areas that we just don't have experience. You got to have experienced wide receivers. Michael Irvin said it best. He'd go home and tell his wife, hey, look, we don't maybe not need to spend so much money as, just train. Then he'd watch them rookies can't catch the ball over the middle because they're afraid of getting hit, and he'd be like, all right, you go ahead and go on to, Louis Vuitton store and spend what you're going to. We're good. Yeah. Got to have wide receivers with experience or the talent to complete the objective, given the current terrain in which you reside in the SEC. It's hostile. You can probably get away with what we got in other conferences. You can't in this league. All right, you just can't. Every team is fast, strong, physical. You just got to exploit their weaknesses. We have weaknesses. An inexperienced wide receiver room. We got a guy. Deep backs looks like it's going to be an issue. Teams going to be able to throw on us. Unless they get that figured out. We still got 3 weeks, but And then it's just, a depth. He did not have time to get the depth issue fixed. And Stoops and Vince Morrow did him no favors in that area. That's okay. I think we're going to be a better offensive. We better be a better offensive team. I think it's going to be fun again. At least there's that. And I think we're going to be competitive. Even with these deficiencies, I think we'll be a little more competitive than we have over the last 5 years. Because he's fixed a lot of deficiencies that Stoops had just let go for the last 5 years. There's just so many of them he couldn't get them all. Didn't have no time. So I have hope and optimism by at least 2028 we'll have a complete team out there. First, second, third string, and then fourth will be, hit or miss. But most of my life we just had a few dudes, and then it developed where we had a first string. Under Stoops, we had a first, second string, occasionally a third. Was always missing something though. And it appears it's going to be the same thing again this year, but that's fine. At least I think with our quarterback and the running back room getting healthy, should be a little funner to watch. Y'all think about it. I'm out of here.